Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel where we explore the fascinating world of famous personalities. Today, we are going to discuss the life of a man who was once considered a legend in the world of cycling, but then became one of the most controversial figures in sports history. Yes, you guessed it right, we are talking about none other than Lance Armstrong. Early life. Lance Armstrong was born on September 18, 1971, in Plano, Texas. His mother, Linda Mooneyham, was just 17 years old when she gave birth to him. His biological father left the family when Lance was just 2 years old. Linda later got married to Terry Armstrong, who adopted Lance and gave him his last name. Cycling career. Lance Armstrong's cycling career started when he was just 13 years old. He won his first triathlon at the age of 16 and turned professional at the age of 21. He won his first Tour de France in 1999 and went on to win it a record-breaking 7 times in a row. He was considered one of the greatest cyclists of all time. Controversies. However, Lance Armstrong's career was marred by several controversies. He was accused of using performance-enhancing drugs to win his Tour de France titles. He denied the allegations for years, but in 2012, he was stripped of all his Tour de France titles and banned from professional cycling for life. He later admitted to using performance-enhancing drugs in an interview with Oprah Winfrey. Cancer diagnosis. Lance Armstrong was diagnosed with testicular cancer in 1996, which had spread to his lungs and brain. He underwent surgery and chemotherapy and was given a 40% chance of survival. However, he beat the odds and returned to cycling after his recovery. Livestrong Foundation. After his cancer diagnosis, Lance Armstrong founded the Livestrong Foundation in 1997. The foundation aimed to support people living with cancer and raise awareness about the disease. It became one of the most successful cancer charities in the world and helped millions of people. Lance Armstrong's first Tour de France win in 1999 came just 3 years after his cancer diagnosis and treatment. It was a remarkable comeback for someone who had been given a slim chance of survival. Armstrong's 7 consecutive Tour de France wins from 1999 to 2005 made him a household name and an inspiration to many. He became known for his aggressive riding style and his dominant performances in the mountains. In addition to his Tour de France wins, Armstrong also won a number of other prestigious cycling races, including the Tour of Switzerland, the Tour of the Basque Country, and the World Road Race Championships. Lance Armstrong's doping scandal began to surface in 2010 when former teammate Floyd Landis accused him of using performance-enhancing drugs. A federal investigation was launched, and Armstrong was eventually stripped of all his Tour de France titles and banned from professional cycling for life. Armstrong's admission of doping in his 2013 interview with Oprah Winfrey was a major turning point in the scandal. He acknowledged using a variety of banned substances throughout his career, including testosterone, EPO, and blood transfusions. Despite the controversy, Lance Armstrong's Livestrong Foundation continues to do important work in the fight against cancer. The foundation has raised millions of dollars for cancer research and support programs, and has helped countless people affected by the disease. In recent years, Lance Armstrong has kept a relatively low profile. He has largely stayed out of the public eye, although he has occasionally spoken out about his past and his regrets. He has also been involved in some charity work and has taken up other athletic pursuits, such as running and swimming. Lance Armstrong was a talented athlete from a young age. As well as cycling, he was also a successful triathlete, winning several national titles in his teens. Armstrong's cancer diagnosis came as a shock to him and his family. He initially ignored the symptoms, thinking they were just a result of his intense training. However, after collapsing during a race, he sought medical help and was diagnosed with advanced testicular cancer. After his cancer treatment, Armstrong founded the Lance Armstrong Foundation, later renamed Livestrong, to help others affected by cancer. The foundation became known for its yellow wristbands, which became a symbol of hope and support for cancer survivors around the world. Armstrong's personal life has been the subject of much media attention over the years. He has been married twice and has 5 children. He has also dated several high-profile women, including singer Sheryl Crow and actress Kate Hudson. In addition to his cycling and charity work, Armstrong has also been involved in politics. He supported Barack Obama's presidential campaign in 2008 and was rumored to be considering a run for governor of Texas in 2018. Since his doping admission, Armstrong's reputation has been severely tarnished. He has faced numerous lawsuits and legal challenges, and has been criticized by many for his lack of remorse and his attempts to justify his actions. Despite the controversy, Armstrong remains one of the most successful and influential athletes of his generation. His accomplishments on the bike, his cancer survival story, and his charitable work have inspired millions of people around the world. Lance Armstrong's rise to fame was not without its challenges. He struggled with poverty and a difficult childhood and was often bullied at school. However, his love of sports and his determination to succeed helped him overcome these obstacles. Armstrong's Tour de France wins were not his only achievements in cycling. He also won several other major races, including the Tour of California, the Tour de Suisse, and the Dauphiné Libéré. Armstrong's doping scandal had far-reaching consequences. It not only damaged his own reputation, but also led to increased scrutiny and regulation of professional cycling as a whole. Many other cyclists were implicated in the scandal, and the sport has struggled to rebuild its image in the years since. Despite the controversy, many people still admire Armstrong for his resilience and his commitment to fighting cancer. His Live Strong Foundation has helped millions of people around the world, and his story has inspired countless others to overcome their own challenges. Armstrong has been involved in several controversies outside of cycling as well. He has been accused of using his influence to intimidate and silence critics, and has faced legal challenges related to his business dealings and personal life. Despite the setbacks, Armstrong remains an active and engaged member of his community. He has continued to speak out about cancer awareness and prevention, and has supported several other charitable causes over the years. In addition to his success in cycling, Armstrong has also been involved in other sports and athletic pursuits. He has participated in several marathons and triathlons, and has even competed in Ironman events. Armstrong's cancer diagnosis and treatment were a turning point in his life. He has credited his battle with the disease with giving him a new perspective on life and inspiring him to do more to help others. Despite his doping admission and the loss of his Tour de France titles, Armstrong remains one of the most successful cyclists of all time. He won a total of 22 professional races during his career and was named the Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year in 2002. Armstrong's Live Strong Foundation has raised over $500 million to support cancer research and support programs. The foundation provides a wide range of services to cancer patients and survivors, including counseling, financial assistance, and community outreach. Armstrong's doping scandal not only affected his own career, but also had a major impact on the sport of cycling as a whole. It led to increased testing and regulation of performance-enhancing drugs, and sparked a broader debate about the role of drugs in professional sports. Armstrong's success in cycling was not always smooth sailing. He suffered several setbacks and injuries throughout his career, including a serious crash that left him with a fractured collarbone and a punctured lung. Armstrong's cancer treatment was grueling and painful. He underwent surgery to remove his testicle, followed by several rounds of chemotherapy. He lost a considerable amount of weight and was forced to take a break from cycling to focus on his recovery. Despite his doping admission, Armstrong has maintained that he was not the only cyclist using performance-enhancing drugs during his era. He has argued that the culture of doping was widespread in the sport at the time and that he was simply doing what he needed to do to stay competitive. Armstrong's legacy remains a subject of debate and controversy. Some people view him as a fallen hero who let down his fans and his sport, while others see him as a flawed but ultimately inspirational figure who overcame tremendous adversity to achieve greatness. Armstrong's story has been the subject of several books, documentaries, and films over the years. Some of the most notable include It's Not About the Bike, Armstrong's best-selling memoir, The Armstrong Lie, a documentary about his doping scandal, and The Program, a biopic about his cycling career. Conclusion. Despite his controversies, Lance Armstrong's cycling career and his battle with cancer remain an inspiration for many. He has shown that even in the face of adversity, one can overcome the odds and emerge victorious. We hope you enjoyed learning about the life of Lance Armstrong. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more such interesting videos.